It's all the West Virginia hills, how majestic and how grand.
With that so much fate and glory like the Prince of Manuel's land. Goes like that.
Yeah, do you know the rest of it?
Yeah, that's part of it. I've forgotten it.
I've forgotten the rest.
It came to mind when you said the West Virginia hills.
Yeah, sing it to me.
They're majestic and they're grand. With their so much fate and glory in the Prince of Manuel's land. That's where he goes.
Yeah. Do you know the next part?
Good.
Do you know that next part? I don't either. Maybe there wasn't the next part.
Nobody knew it. It wasn't a real popular verse.
Next part said repeat.
That's nice. You remember them things. Never forget a song like that.
Michelle's coming.
She has to think about that. Where's Michelle? Why? Okay. Ellie. Curly instead of you.
Okay.
She likes that. Maybe.
Yeah, I was just going to say Michelle better now.
What, Mom?
Give her a spanking, Grandy.
Chocolate. Well, let's try this and see if it tastes like chocolate. You got the chocolates, Jan?
Yeah, but not till Michelle gets here.
Poor Michelle. Where is Michelle?
Blame everything on poor Michelle. She's not even here to defend herself.
She's going to come here. She's going to get whatever's left at her.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about?
I think she'll recognize it when she gets there. She and Tracy drove up here on their own.
What did you tell her what the street is by the nursing home?
Can I have a kiss?
Well, I figured she'd recognize it along there.
Can I have a kiss?
Yeah,
She
it's
gives
mighty
us a call.
good.
Huh? I can have a kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. You thirsty? Oh no, she's never in half.
Okay, you took it. Red dot showed up.
Cheese.
All right, got it.
She's got something for you.
Put it down. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
It's still dotting.
Yeah, it just,
Did you smile? It's done.
It-
It's silver, wherever it is.
what's that?
Reg,
Those are disgusting.
Reg.
Gosh, these are nasty.
Me too.
It's all like under my nail and
It's
stuff.
in between my toes and my skin.
That's the problem.
But where would
I
it
don't
have
have
come
open
from?
toes,
Oh, maybe you walked through the grass?
Yeah, these wheels are.
I was gonna get
Coming in
Oh.
and
you.
got her playing with it. All right. Actually, see.
Well, I just, in the last week, I put it down and I didn't have it in my purse. You know, I was doing it every day on my way to work because I had it in my purse. It's bad this year.
No
either.
more
We had some
kisses?
really bad days where it was on the cars and it
You
started
want me
raining
to
a
go
lot. We finally got rain.
Michelle.
That's good. Oh,
So
that is a
mean.
good grin. Look at the grin she's got.
I don't like that. She's gonna have holes in her heel.
Bye. See ya. Come over here. Come here, Mom. You want to go back and see him? All right.
No, not the same way.
Not the same way? Okay, we'll
Come
go
over
around
here,
the other
Maria.
way. Let's go the other way then.
Come over here.
This way. This is a different way. Okay. We're here, everybody.
See, I had to capture you 3 times because you kept talking.
See me?
Me talk? Let me get a close up. Okay, I'm taking. That's a far.
It was already.
No, it took it, but oh, that's the one.
Reg, you take your picture?
She's good, Can you see?
Tickle,
She's
tickle.
a cameraman with
Tickle,
light on her
tickle.
head.
Wind socks. Those are pretty. The sunflower.
Got it.
You look funny.
You put it on my head. I'm gonna run into the potty.
Well, I have some plastic bags in here.
Well, someone might as well eat this one.
Here, who's gonna eat the can?
Jan, you want it?
It'll be down by the steam shovel, right?
Yeah. So I'm hoping. I hope it's not what's the story. That they are going up. Oh.
If we don't use a
very
nasal prong.
strong.
Yeah. If you don't use the nasal prong, it'll irritate them. Give the other company up.
Hear about Face Castle?
Yeah.
You just put the dollar in and
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Go show her, Carl. I haven't looked in there lately.
She look at you like, why are you slapping me, lady?
She did.
What is this? She's got like the,
She curved it too. She ran her fingers along it.
Like a private
I
eye.
really can't see, but she.
Let's fix your collar with them glasses, Graham. Pull this hat down a little.
Well, you forgot about this.
Before I like.
They do. They fit her face.
There you go. Actually, that looks too good. You're smiling. I should have had you not smile.
I hope that wasn't that spider. Seeing.
He's got a curl there, that's what it is. Yeah.
Where'd you say we want to lay out a big blanket and take a nap?
That is one gorgeous picture. Now that is a classic.
I already took a sepia one over like that.
Look,
Oh,
I gave you.
next. Ah,
It's art.
that's neat. How'd you get all those?
After you come back from the house, you can have a bite of fruit. Bye, Mom.
Gran?
Now she's gonna get focused on the store when I turn the corner.
The sun's too bright, maybe. Keep going.
She's a cool grandma.
She likes that ride. She lets you know otherwise. There goes the brakes. That's what I said. She.
Hi, Mom. Did you go out to the house?
We went to the house.
The short shirters.
Very nice.
Was she waving?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yay!
What are you doing?
Now when the light starts flashing, it's ready. Go.
Andy, smile.
Now when it flashes,
Smile.
now, got it. All right? How about yours, Reg? What do you have to do? Has it been taken the whole time? Oh, okay.
I think that's right.
I thought I had a red one.
Cheese.
Oh, we got the.
Yeah, I never dreamed I'd have one then. I thought, oh, well, all my children, I'll never see them no more. And then it come to pass that they all got together. That's something that's wonderful. Wonderful.
Mommy, we'll always be here to see you.
And I think I would ever see all of you again together.
What do you think of her hair?
Yeah,
You like Mom's hair?
yeah. It felt right that way. She hadn't got it fixed, but it's pretty. It's her hair, and she can do what she wants to with it.
Well, the wind's not blowing today, Mom.
You got it nice. It's sitting up, it's not flat.
No, it's not.
Who's that back over there?
That's Jan.
That's Jan.
Yeah.
Hi, Jan.
Hi.
How you doing?
Jan's got her hair fixed.
Yeah.
Over here.
He's getting off.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to him. I was sitting here thinking, forgot we followed him.
Boy, being up here, I like driving or looking. I'm just tired of driving alone.
It's right before the tunnel you turn.
Yeah.
It looked just like that one.
That Carlsbad speak name.
Right here.
See, Bubba?
Oh yeah, this one.
Oh, this used to be, they done changed it?
You know how that street you took me up once, you couldn't get your car to go all the way to the top of it?
Yeah, that's when I...
Perry Street, and now that's the way you go.
Oh, Rich, they took that street. I was going to take you up and cut through it. It was so steep. Your car would stop.
Think you did pretty good? I mean, getting the information. I think you did pretty good.
Oh, these are raspberries. They cut the same way.
Because the blackberries aren't.
It was out from where the clock is.
Is that right?
Or was.
Yeah.
I think, did they put a clock back up there?
I don't know. I miss all that stuff up there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do.
I'm looking for that
No,
yet.
there's no clock.
Well, you know, they used to have black signs.
The walking.
Yeah, like the Hollywood out in
Person or something.
Hollywood, it had a big sign on
The
top of the mountain.
fire underneath and the steam or
Yeah.
something
Did
anyway.
it say
Anyway,
something or was it just a advertisement? Was it the
moved.
furniture?
Warlick's Furniture used
Warlick's
to have a
Furniture.
sign.
That's what I thought it was. They was a furniture company.
Yeah.
And it was just
Cross the bridge and
save a dollar.
Ronnie, did you say they put that clock up there?
It's gone.
But they did work on it or put it up there?
It was up there for
During the
years.
energy crunch,
Sunbeam bread, that's...
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
cut it off then. Well, it had something that moved.
Did she have any nicknames? Just Grandy?
Wasn't it Marty or something?
Marty.
I called her Marty for a while.
Where did that come from? Ronnie Phelps.
I didn't know her well.
Ronnie Phelps came from
Ronnie
that
Phelps,
on a
Marty.
camping trip. We all had to have nicknames. His was Yogi, mine was Boo Boo, hers was Marty, and Dad was Butch. And so
That's right, he
Marty
did
stuck with her.
yeah.
The rest of ours dwindled. Marty.
Now,
Yeah.
Ronnie Phelps, was that from National Coal?
Yeah, his dad was Dick Phelps.
Dick Phelps. Okay.
Right, but Ronnie was my closest friend growing up.
Okay. He married after his wife died. He
Yes.
married my neighborhood friend's mother,
Alice.
Alice Horton.
Yeah. So he used to come and see us.
Okay. You've mentioned a couple of lines, expressions like "Where are you taking me now?" Did she have any cliches that I mean, anytime you hear it, you're automatically going to remember her?
I want to go home. I want to go home.
Does she always say that?
She would say it, I think, from when she moved from here to down there, or if she came to our house to visit, even though she was living in her little apartment, we'd have her there for 1.5 hour or eat dinner, maybe an hour, and she's ready to go home. She never could sit still. Wherever she went, she wanted to go home. It'd be a little time to visit, and that's it. She's got to go home.
In fact, that became a tool
Got to go home.
for communicating with her as she went into dementia. Because the first question I would ask her is, where did you live last before you came here? And that would tell me the time period that she was in that day, so that I could ask her questions about Bramwell or about Freeman. I didn't know anything about it, but I could ask her a question and let her talk about that phase of her life that she was dealing with at that point. But she was always saying, I want to go home. And I said, well, where did you live before you came here?
She would, yes.
And then we get into this conversation, and that's where we would talk.
I want to go home. West Virginia Hills.
She would.
Yeah, the West Virginia.
And you never knew
That's
where
a good
she
combination. When she got mad at my grandfather, she used to say, "Land sakes, Charlie."
Land sakes.
Land sakes.
Yeah, or Charlie caught
I like to know where that came from.
Well,
That is a really older.
Brandy.
I don't know, but it's a really older expression.
That's been around for years.
Yeah.
Land sakes.
And he got to the point where the last 2 years where he's just like John McGann. She would just stay after him, and he would just go, just tune her out, and it would just bug her.
Oh man, all men can do
It
that.
just went.
I remember him
It
just
just
a
went.
Walk out to Cherry Street
Yeah,
in order to
tuned
catch
her
the
out.
ice cream truck when he wasn't supposed to have ice cream.
No.
He'd be out there sneaking and buying ice cream,
Yeah.
and she would have popped him one. That's cute.
Does she have any favorite scriptures or songs or poems?
Well, the West Virginia Hills is the thing that lasted in her mind the longest. We would get her to sing it because we would say, we don't remember the words. How do those words go? And we, I guess, helped her keep that memory. But that was the one thing she kept going back to. An interesting thing happened the day she was passing that touched my heart. And that's because they had a country singer in the nursing home singing for the folks there. And I had gone to the front to do something, and I was heading back to her room, and he started singing, Country Road, take me home, back to where I belong. And he just cried. And it was just a matter of moments until she went home.
John Denver, take me home.
Take me home the country road.
Actually, I think the title's Almost Heaven.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't think of the title. I've tried for days. Thank you.
Yeah, almost heaven.
Told you I couldn't last.
What about, in the paper it said that she was a past member of Trinity. What kind of church background did Miss Mary Lee have?
When she was raised, mother's side of the family, there were several Methodist ministers. And so they were sort of attuned to that, I guess, from Eastern Virginia, around Gladys. And she would dress us up and send us to church. Often when my dad was a truck driver, he was only home on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
So I think part of it was to get rid of us.
Some
have
parents
some
send their
time.
kids to all the Bible schools in
Yes.
Bluefield.
Yeah.
Next week you're going there.
They had
Right.
peace.
So that's
We never got picked up. We got dropped off, but we
got
never
dropped off
came
and they
back to
left us
get
You had
there.
to find your own way home.
Basically, yeah. Do you remember how many times we had to walk halfway home?
Yes.
From where?
Church.
Waiting for someone to come and pick us up from Bible school?
Well, you lived across the street from
No.
the church.
Not in Sunrise, we didn't.
Oh, it's summer, but when you were smaller, you lived across
They
the
figured we
Good
got big
thing.
enough.
I guess other songs.
Well, tell me a little bit more about, she went to the Methodist church.
Oh, okay. she
Remember
went to-
there?
Yeah, she
And,
she was
I mean, was she-
officially a member of there.
Okay, was she faithful in church? And
She faithfully gave and took me to church. I remember sitting in church with her from time to time with her dressed up in her hat and white gloves.
Yeah.
That's something I remember so distinctly. When she went to Florida, she got involved at first with the little Methodist church there.
Methodist Church at Sterling Road.
I hope they'll play
West Virginia hills even, just to hear the sound of it would be nice.
You sing it for us.
Well, how about Almost Heaven?
Or Almost Heaven.
Both of them,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Would you be able to handle that?
No, but that's okay.
What
I
if we
need to
just did
grieve.
the music
No,
work?
I need to grieve.
Okay.
That's what a funeral's for.
That's what a
actually.
funeral's for, is to get this
Help you
grief
grieve.
out. And so when I fall apart, I'm going to fall apart, guys. You're just going to have to expect it.
Okay. That's fine.
We'll put you back together.
That's right. Pick up the pieces and go on from there. But
This sure is nice. Put that, had that put in there. That's nice.
3 years ago, and it wasn't. None of us was here. Oh, look, Kelly's here. Yeah, you can believe it.
Hi, they pretty. Hi, flowers.
You don't know what to think of all these people, do you, Kelly?
Mosquitoes.
They're from right now, and they
Everybody move your clothes.
yep, we got to get everybody in.
Carl, is this tall enough and steady?
Yeah, that'd be much better.
Yeah, that would be good.
Well, I thought it was.
Kelly was trying to come around.
Blocking it, huh?
Whose camera is this?
Kelly wants his picture taken.
Does it have a self-timer?
Yeah. Come on, you don't have to set it. Come on, Kelly. I'll get one for you. Get out of here, baby.
How do you turn it on, though?
The red button.
Not the wrong one, but the right one.
Come on. Yeah, I sit by my mom and dad. Kelly.
Got it.
Good boy.
All right.
Yay!
All right.
Cheese.
See where I'm going to be? I'm going to get right there between, next to Roger.
That's where I thought you were going to
Look at Kelly.
Watch.
Kelly says, I'm going to watch your pulls.
Why are you lined up like that?
All right, here goes.
All right. Regis.
That's Michelle's.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute, we're not done yet.
Wait.
Are we paying for this? Sit in.
The reason we got that tied like that, it uprooted and we had a storm.
Yeah.
No, that's not. He said he wouldn't let us put a fence out there because they claim
Thank you.
Your shirt's just lighting up in this camera.
Oh yeah. Whole thing.
I thought so too, it's an old one, but I don't know. I'll bet what it's something.
Lady looked at Eloise Slade.
It's a good one.
Oh, yeah. So I called him and come fix it. So I fixed that. Everywhere you see lines where the curb place.
Getting Carl cleaning the Kelly out of grafted shoe.
Mama, ordered another one. Yeah, maybe she did.
Five.
Wow, look at camera. Go. Let's get it. His teeth are hurting. Better do some time.
Mama, your eyes closed?
Oh, dear.
You didn't lay on the bed with the flowers and the flowers.
Oh, you liking the pattern?
We're gonna be
like.
So what else did she tell you, Roger?
Chrissy was a girl that was Mom's friend from probably Bramwell at one time, and they came here.
Oh,
I've eaten this whole water.
that was cute.
So good. Oh my goodness. The photos of you guys.
That's true. We had no
We had no
photos.
photos to put up of you.
Show me. Ooh. Yes. And what about this one? Look, right here.
Point out the flowers. Tell them what it
And
is.
this one, look. What is that one? Ooh. That's pretty. Is it pretty? Point to it. See, woo.
Where you going? Stand in front of that plank right there.
I don't remember. Sugar Bear, Super Bear.
Here's Bluefield High School, year of 1955. This way. Boy, he goes right for that hole, too, guys.
Dan Wells.
He doesn't miss a thing.
He got excited when he sees that plane, boy. He gets excited.
I think it's about 4 at
Big Walker. That's Virginia.
Graffy.
Mm-hmm.
You got welcome to...
Taking our picture.
Graffy!
In West Virginia? No, he's in Virginia.
What?
No, he's in West Virginia.
Graffy! Welcome to West Virginia. We finally made it. We finally made it. Graffy and West Virginia. See.
Was Morgan. A Welshman.
Going up the hill. Graffy and West Virginia. Smile, Graffy. Look, Graffy. Jeez, Graffy.
Wild and wonderful West Virginia.
I did right. I just had flipped it. It felt like it was still running. That was cute. I was trying to watch you and do it.
When we were little babies, we came here.
We missed a lot.
We need our picture right here. Take us all standing here. Look. Over that and see the background.
That is pretty.
The other way. That'll look cute because it'll take both of us.
This is my mama on East River Mountain.
And we're overlooking Virginia.
That's true. We got Virginia in the background now. Before we had West Virginia.
So this is East. Wait, where is Mom? We'll get the flowers in.
Grafton. Okay, let me see the backside. Ooh, very nice.
How it is. This is Reg. So his camera went on him.
That's where the interstate goes through that town.
Well, I didn't come through it. I might have
Oh, Mom, you got the camera on me?
Where's Graffy? Since everybody's in front of me, I'm getting a black face.
A blank face?
You're shooting into the sun.
You have the mountain elderberry bush. This is the spring bloom. After the bloom's gone, you get a little tiny green berry. In the end of summer, that'll turn to a deep grape color, almost a black. And it's a tart tasting berry, but it makes some of the best jellies that you could ever want. And the first time I learned about elderberries from Grandma Ratcliffe, she taught me that how to pick them out. So I went and found some in my neighborhood and told another little boy next door what they were. And we sat down, we ate a whole bunch of them. We came home with this smeared all over our faces and hands because our hands were black from it. And so Mom goes into panic. You've eaten poison berries. I got to get you to the hospital. And I convinced her to call.
I kind of remember them.
Yeah, I convinced her to call Grandma before, to call Ella before we went off to the hospital. And it took her about a half an hour on the phone to convince her that yes, they may have eaten too many and have diarrhea, but they aren't going to die.
That's funny.
These are the elderberry bushes.
Okay. So what color? They come out to be like a purple color?
A purple, almost a black.
Oh, so they look like blueberry or anything.
Yeah, but they're real tiny. You can see the size of the berry here. It doesn't get a whole lot. It plumps out, but it doesn't get real big. So, but a whole cluster of them.
She drank hers, they all added some, kept adding to her glass, and she didn't know it. And the next thing she was doing, everybody's
Burn on. Debbie?
How could she be in Roanoke? She can.
She said she looks at.
Here, give me your camera. Let me take the two of you.
Okay. Michelle and Emma?
I can make it in my straight stick. But Dad had a 63 Nash with automatic, and I got up there top.
Try to go further, baby.
Had to back down. It wouldn't make it.
Sissy and I are tired and he wants us to keep going.
Woo, woo. We're here.
We were doing this. He likes it. Oh, bebop it. I bebop.
She's right over the mountain.
No, that's what we were doing.
Hit the valley too.
No, Daddy, don't get him. And he does bounce. Just see how far he goes.
Is it a movie film?
Yeah.
Okay, it's got 16 byte record on, so I guess we're good.
Yep.
It's telling me that the batteries are going, but that's just the way it goes. What a view.
This is the house of Ella Ratcliffe.
You can't imagine them tearing down that nice station and putting up this old prefab building.
It was then 2 years, and now it's a 4-year school. So they sort of.
Oh, he's posing for you. Look at him.
You did good. Make a little sailor boy hat out of it. Yeah, let's make a little sailor boy hat out of it.
He's not used to standing on hills.
You can tell that. There you go. Looking good. Yeah. Whoop. Did you hear him pop his? I'll get up there and let me get a picture of you.
Can you see in the water?
There's a mausoleum down there.
Oh, I don't know. I better drive there.